What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Breakdown of the game last night between Arsenal and West Ham. Finally, we won a game, 3-1 win against West Ham. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. Me personally, I'm still buzzing about the victory yesterday, and what a victory it was. 1-0 down against West Ham. It seemed like same old Arsenal, It's not going well, and bang, we come back and score 3 goals in 10 minutes and secure the victory. Now, I just want to briefly run through the game. It's not going to be a long video. The first goal was very soft, that we conceded. The only goal, but really soft. We had an opportunity to clear the ball in the area, made a bit of a mess of the clearance. Ball got crossed from out wide. Xhaka didn't seem to really want to challenge Ogbonna. And then Ainsley Maitland-Niles turns to the side on the ball, and the ball hits him and goes in. So poor defending. Xhaka could have maybe been braver with the first bit and challenged Ogbonna. And then Ainsley Maitland-Niles, schoolboy error. You face the ball. When that comes to you, he might be able to clear that. But he turns his back, and it's disappointing. I'm looking at the general shape. I felt like yesterday, especially in the second half, is probably the best we've played. Certainly since Fred has been in, but definitely for the last few weeks. And I think the shape was instrumental in that. Now I'm looking at a stat here. Arsenal had 65% possession yesterday, which is impressive going away from home against a half-decent team in West Ham and keeping that much possession. We made over 300 passes more than West Ham yesterday, which is a huge amount. Now, I know a lot of them passes were side to side and around the back, but what you're doing is you're draining the opposition when that's happening. And I think that's why we had a lot of joy in the second half and later on in the game. Also, a key factor, with Ljungbergs playing the 3 up front, 2 wingers and a striker, we stretched the game. If you look where our goals came from yesterday, Kolasinac on the left-hand side crosses it in. Martinelli's movement is superb. He moves into a central area and between the lines, and that's why when Kolasinac crosses the ball, no one is picking him up, and he just finishes into the bottom corner. Brilliant finish by Martinelli, who I thought was excellent yesterday, and I think he's a brilliant talent that we need to keep playing. I don't like managers who hold players back because they're young. If they're good enough, play them, and I think he is good enough. So that was our first goal. Our second goal, we all know, fantastic goal by Pepe. Again, we caught them on the break. Ozil gives it to Aubameyang, whips it out to Pepe, and Pepe bends it in that top corner. It's a goal he scored many times last season for Lille. But if you look at that goal, the key factor is getting the ball to Pepe quickly and him receiving the ball high up the pitch. He's one-on-one with the defender on the edge of the penalty area, a position that he hasn't been receiving the ball enough lately. He receives the ball too much on the halfway line, sometimes even in his own half with the back to their goal, and it's a very difficult position for a winger. What you want with skillful, quick wingers is to face defenders up, and particularly in their own penalty area. So that was a position that we really needed to get Pepe in, and you saw the end product. What a fantastic goal. Every time I see it, it looks better. We hope he can build on this now. He smiled when he came off at the end of the game. He was smiling. He embraced with Freddie Ljungberg. It looked like they'd, maybe had a chat and there was some sort of understanding there. And I loved seeing that yesterday. Aubameyang, the best striker that we've had for years since Robin van Persie. Sanchez I class more as a winger. Finally through the middle. Now, as I said yesterday briefly, Liverpool let one of their best players go. Arguably their best player at the time, Philippe Coutinho. Now, I know they sold him because he wanted to leave, but they allowed him to go. And I actually think Liverpool have improved as a team since Coutinho left. Not because he wasn't talented, he was super talented. But what it allowed them to do is play with their front 3 and play with 3 orthodox midfielders. Now, with us, we're playing Ozil in the pocket. But with 2 wingers and a striker, you then can play Aubameyang through the middle, who is Arsenal's best striker. People can say Lacazette's got more to his game. And this is no disrespect to Lacazette, because I think he's a very good footballer. But the problem is his goal tally. 14 Premier League goals the first year, 13 the second year is not productive enough for an out-and-out striker. Aubameyang's goal ratio is so much better and it makes him so much more dangerous. Aubameyang was excellent yesterday. He was quiet, but he could have even scored 2 or 3 yesterday. Another brilliant captain's performance from him. And Martinelli benefited on the other side, and I think it gave us balance. You look at the third goal again. Ozil into Aubameyang, little back heel to Pepe, bends the ball in, little deflection, and Aubameyang finishes. Goals coming from out wide, and again, the key, Pepe high up the pitch when he receives the ball. One-on-one with the defender, cross it in, and we get a goal from it. And the width was the key last night. Now, I feel bad because I'm a fan of Lacazette. Are we going to find ourselves in a position where Lacazette wants to leave? Because he strikes me as a person that will not have the patience to sit on the Arsenal bench. I think clubs would take him and we may find ourselves in a difficult situation. Now, I'm going to do a video about Lacazette tomorrow. And there's quite a lot I want to add about his situation and potentially what could happen. But all in all, Freddie Ljungberg, I think the system was much better against West Ham. It worked, and I think the fact we kept possession so well and tired West Ham out is why, we benefited so much later on in the game and dominated the last 30 minutes. Ozil was getting in the pockets, 2 wide players getting out wide, help from fullbacks, and all in all, a brilliant victory after a terrible first half. You guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what tactics you think worked. Do you think the system helped playing 3 up front? Would you like to see us play 3 orthodox centre midfielders? I thought Granit Xhaka struggled yesterday. Would you bring Guendouzi in? Would you even put David Luiz in the CDM role? Something I've suggested. Let me know what you think. Keep subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all your support. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. And hit that thumbs up button. There'll be more content out tomorrow. Bless.